your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease in my lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
All right, so y'all, welcome back. Stretch. So I am thrown for a loop. I have no clue why this thing's not working. So I have a separate application that I have created, totally separate application. I generated the credentials there, plug them into my current application, and they work. Like it works the way it's supposed to. So I don't know, but then I have like this online generator thing, but that's not working. So there's got to be something with the JWTs, I'm thinking. Or again, it could be with the user. I even created like a whole new private key. But I don't think I tried like with the new user, but it shouldn't matter because you don't really need the user for it. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. But what I want to talk about, maybe it's something that could possibly help. I don't know. I've never actually used it before. But let me post some links to this. I'm going to read a blog post. I saw the like promo video, I guess you'd call it, on Twitter. And so I was like, oh, this seems cool. So I wanted to, where did the mouse go? I'm just adding the links to it. So it'll be right next to the recording of the video if you'd like to check it out. Okay, so let's take a look at this blog post that came out like a few days ago. Share my screen. So what I'm talking about is GitHub Copilot, which has like, I guess, gotten bigger. Like now it's like a whole nother ecosystem. So it's like GitHub Copilot Workspace. And from the video, I haven't read this yet, but from the video, I'm like, oh wow, this looks like it's going to do a lot. Because again, I have not actually used GitHub Copilot, really. Only time I ever do like any coding in GitHub is like when I wanted to make a quick like change to a repo's code. I'll just hit the period. It'll bring up like VS Code in the browser, make my changes, do my pull request, and then I'm out. You know what I mean? And so I've never actually done a lot with GitHub Copilot. And so let me see. So here it is. I posted a link to it. And so it'll be next to the recording of the video. But I figured just kind of go through this. So GitHub Copilot Workspace. Welcome to the Copilot native developer environment. Okay. Because before, I think it was just like a little chat bot and you'd like maybe pasting your code and asking stuff. Right. I think it was also a VS Code extension, maybe, I think. I don't really follow along with it too much, but we're redefining the developer environments with GitHub Copilot Workspace, where any developer can go from idea to code to software all in natural language. Damn. Okay. All right. So they have a technical preview happening. All right. Shouts to Tomas Domke. I'm assuming Tomas because of the last name. So, all right. And yeah, again, came out a few days ago. All right. Cool. And they're just kind of reiterating what they said at the top. And you can sign up for it. We'll take a look at the page where you can sign up for it as well. Again, I posted a link to that. All right. In the past 2 years, generative AI has foundationally changed the developer landscape, largely as a tool embedded inside a developer environment. Like I said, I think there's a VS Code or other code editors. And I think other code editors have their own embedded. I think JetBrains has their own. Don't hold me to that, but yeah, I know. And then I do some online IDE stuff. I believe Code Sandbox has their own like AI assistant thing. So cool. All right. So yeah, so it's in a lot of places. So if anywhere, I think I've in my side projects, if I'm building in Code Sandbox, I might have, but it was more like code completion. Like you would kind of see what I was coding I'm like, oh, hey, let me do these next lines for you. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't think I've ever said, hey, generate a for loop for this thing I'm doing. I don't think I've ever done. I know I've never done that. So I guess that's what they mean by generative AI, not necessarily just like smart code completion. I'm not sure, but maybe they'll talk about it more. Yeah, so in 2022, we launched GitHub Copilot as an autocomplete, okay, pair programmer, autocomplete, all right, in the editor, boosting developer productivity by up to 55%. All right. Copilot is now the most widely adopted AI developer tool. In 2023, we released GitHub Copilot Chat, unlocking the power of natural language in coding, debugging, and testing, allowing developers to converse with their code in real time. That's dope. After sharing an early glimpse of at GitHub Universe last year, today we are reimagining the nature of the developer experience itself with the technical preview of GitHub Copilot Workspace, the Copilot native developer environment. Within Copilot Workspace, developers can now brainstorm, plan, build, test, and run code in natural language. Interesting. This new task-centric experience leverages different Copilot-powered agents from start to finish while giving developers full control over every step of the process. All right, cool. So let's take a look at this video. I think it was like a minute something long. No, you know what? No, I think I saw it on YouTube. I think it was on the GitHub or Microsoft or whatever YouTube. Maybe it was that. Maybe it was there. But whatever. I think this is the same one. So let's check it out. Here we go. Okay, interesting. What is this? GitHub Copilot Workspace demo. Transform issues in. Is that another one? I think it's another YouTube video. Let me open that in a new window. This goes to, I guess, their YouTube channel, and then this is where you sign up. I think. I'm not sure, but I kind of want to let me go back through this like slowly, because let me see here. Because it looked like they made like a Pong game. So go from idea. Go from idea to specification, right? So, all right. Specification. Is there an AI player option implemented in the Pong game? Current. No. So are they asking? So I'm wondering that question, they asked that. And then current, no, there is no AI player option implemented in the Pong game. The current implementation so it tells you where it is. All right. Only supports 2-player mode with manual control of both paddles via keyboard inputs. Okay. And so I guess you can add items to that. I wonder who's saying what. That's my question there. Proposed. The AI player controls the left paddle 1, automatically, allowing for a single player mode against the computer. All right. The game mechanics and logic for the AI's movement have to be added to, and they have that same file, the same index file. And then you can add items. Okay, interesting. So wait, is there anything before this? No, it just says that. And then, okay, so then they're adding an item. I wish I could see what it said. The paddle. But okay, wait, hold on. They're adding to the specification. the paddle controlled by the AI is purple. Okay, so they wanted it to be purple. Interesting. So they added to that specification. All right, cool. Oh, I think that skipped a little too much. Okay, so here's the purple. I wish I could skip ahead like this. So then you're going to generate a plan. So what the? See how Copilot plans to implement the changes. Okay, so it'll show you. All right, so it came up with a plan, and it says like add. Oh, does it go to this so I can see it? No, it doesn't. Okay, hold on. So I'm one of those people who like really look into these things because I'm like a nice, well crafted, put together marketing video is all well and good, but I kind of want to dig into the details. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so this is the plan that it generated, looks like. And I guess you can check off like, yeah, those are good. But then add up AI player logic to paddle one that blocks the ball 95% of the time. Interesting. Okay. Remove logic for player control of paddle one. Okay, so that's what they're going to do for that file. Oh, that's cool. So it breaks it down by file. Interesting. And then the CSS, since you want it to be purple, it says style paddle one with purple fill. Okay, that's cool. Sounds like a plan. Then what happens? All right. Then it moves over. Okay, wait, what does that say down there? Implement what? Something in the implement selected files. All right. Oh, okay, so it's going through them, it looks like. All right. Cool. And then it shows you what it did. All right. Looks like you can stop it if need be. So yeah, so here's the index file. And so it removed the control, like it said it was going to do for the player one, and then it looked like it added for the AI part. Okay. What's the easy AI follows the ball with some delay and error paddle Y equals ball. Oh, and that's where they're doing like the 95% thing, it looks like. Kind of. Okay. All right. Cool. Then, so it's showing you the different code changes. Then you can try out your changes in a live preview. That's pretty dope. So then, okay. So yeah. So the implementation. So it did it. You can open it. So only two files will change. Open in File Explorer. Open in Terminal. Open in Code Space. Open live preview. So that means it will like generate like a quick server or whatever. Or I guess, well, depending on the thing, you can just run it in the browser. But I wonder how it's doing that. Interesting. Let's see. And then right inside the workspace. Cool. Wish it would show like the actual workspace. And then a workflow that's collaborative by default. So then, okay, you can like share. All right, there's like a share button. Interesting. Very nice. And then I guess you're sending a message to somebody. Could we make the first player an AI so we can play against the computer? So I guess that was the initial thing. I think this approach could work. And then open workspace. So I guess I wonder if they would have to have like access, like if it's a private repo or like an organization, you probably have to have that. Let's see. So then, yeah, so you open a preview. So you get that's with the other person. That's what they get. Then you create a pull request. So then Maya Polar Bear create a pull request. So of those two files. And then so you can do it from your phone. Build from here or your laptop, and it looks like it's in the browser, so it's not like like your own IDE or anything. It's cool. So then yeah, so I did the pull request, and yeah, that is everything there. So like everything is in the browser. Interesting. I'm a big fan of doing stuff in the browser, more and more things in the browser. All right, I'm going to go through this real quick. So Copilot Workspace represents a radically new way of building software with natural language and is expressly designed to deliver, Oh, so they have another blog post from earlier this year. Oh, that's cool. To deliver, not replace developer creativity faster and easier than ever before. With Copilot Workspace, we will empower more experienced developers to operate as system thinkers and materially lower the barrier of entry for who can build software. All right, that's pretty dope. Welcome to the first day of a new developer environment. Here's how it works. It all starts with the task. So in your GitHub like repo, you all right, so you have these tasks that you'd like to try and get done. So like maybe like features. If somebody's like, hey, I would like this feature kind of thing. So developers, the greatest barrier to entry is almost always at the beginning. Think of how often you hit a wall on the first steps of a big project, feature requests, or even bug report simply because you don't know how to get started. GitHub Copilot Workspace meets developers right at the origin, a GitHub repository or a GitHub issue. Okay. By leveraging Copilot agents as a second brain, developers will have AI assistance from the very beginning of an idea. Okay, I have a bunch of ideas. This is kind of okay. Workspace builds the full plan. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before. No, wait, no, this is something different. Has the code been updated to include validations for secure URLs and GitHub URLs? I said, no, it has not. Validations for email and phone are present in there. No existing code is provided. Check for secure URLs or GitHub URLs. So then propose. So again, I wonder. Okay, so it looks like, okay, I think a person, like a real person, is making this, right? I'm not sure. Propose. Yes, the code has been updated to include validations for secure URLs and GitHub URLs. These look like it's okay. You update the README. Okay, that's cool. So it can update the README. So from there, Copilot Workspace offers a step-by-step plan to solve the issue based on its deep understanding of the code base, issue replies, and more. It gives you everything you need to validate the plan and test the code in one streamlined list in natural language. So it keeps going through. So here's the specification. So there's the initial issue. And then it generated the specification, I guess. I'm not sure. Again, that part I'm kind of iffy on. And it's entirely editable. Okay. So here it is. We know where it's changing the files, contributing. Cool. And it looks like it's Python. And so they added, so it shows you where they added. That's pretty dope. Okay. Now, everything that GitHub Copilot Workspace proposes, from the plan to the code, is fully editable, allowing you to iterate until you're confident in the path ahead. You retain all of the autonomy while Copilot lifts your cognitive strain. Okay. Oh, and here in the terminal. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So you like running tests and stuff. That's pretty dope. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's the demo there. So, okay, take a look at that. And once you're satisfied with the plan, you can run your code directly in Copilot Workspace. Jump into the underlying GitHub code space and tweak all code changes until you're happy with the final result. You can also instantly share a workspace with your team via a link so you can view your work and even try out their own iterations. That's pretty dope. So it probably makes like a branch, I guess, if they want to try their own thing. All that's left is to file your pull request, run the GitHub actions, security code scanning, and ask your team members for human code review. And best of all, they can leverage your Copilot Workspace to see how you got from idea to code. All right, that's pretty dope. So let's take a look at this another one here real quick.
Getting started with your work usually takes place looking at a project board and navigating to GitHub issues. Copilot Workspace brings your favorite AI assistant into a native dev environment designed for everyday tasks.
Okay, hold on, wait. Let me see what we got. Oh, why does this always come up? So okay, so here we go. So, all right, so this is like an issue that's open. Add additional validations. Subdomain of github.com or something. There's more stuff at the top. So here, so added enhancement, help wanted. All right, assigned it to themselves, it looks like. Added this to the Octocademy utilities library. Move this to ready in there. Move this from ready to in progress there. Okay. So now they're going to, so I guess they're going to work on it now and then open in workspace. So that's where you start off with. So you already have this stuff. Okay, cool.
AI
Let's see.
assistant into
I'm interested about the specification stuff here. Hold on.
a native dev environment.
Okay, it generated it, it looks like. Interesting. But wait, where did the question come from? It gave its own question?
Copilot Workspace brings your favorite AI assistant into a native dev environment designed for everyday tasks. For example, it can use the information in your GitHub issue along with references from your repository to build out a specification based on the current state and proposed state.
Holy crap, it generated that itself based on like the issue. Wow, like it asked itself its own question. Wow, okay. All right.
And you can tailor the spec as you need, whether that's adding, editing, or removing items. Once ready, you can progress from spec to plan, and the process feels familiar. With the ability to adjust the plan as you need by creating, modifying, or removing files and adjusting the expected tasks for each step. This leaves you in control, free to solve the higher level problems and build out your plan before getting into the finer details of writing code. Copilot Workspace then streams the suggested.
Holy crap, wait a minute, what? Here's all this? So it said, all right, I want to fix these. It added the contribution MD. The person added that. And then avoid duplicate documentation information. Instead, have a preference of linking to any existing materials, lines of code, contributing that MD, something else in the repo. Wow. Okay. So then now it's going to go through the files it's changing. It's going to show you
our environment. Notice that we have a diff view to easily digest the changes and can easily make updates within the editor. But that's not all.
That's funny. They had like in the README to be updated later. That's awesome. Okay.
At our fingertips, we have access to an integrated terminal, so we can run the tests in our workspace before committing our changes and creating a pull request. And what if you want to make use of advanced features like step-through debugging? No problem. Create a code space and pick up where you left off. When you with Copilot Workspace, it generates a description for you and automatically adds a link to your workspace, adding a
holy crap. So it'll do the pull request for you. So wow, okay.
A little bit more context for the reviewer and supporting their code review workflow. And as it's a pull request, our usual checks trigger, including GitHub action workflows and code scanning. Copilot Workspace leaves you in control, solving the higher level problems and iterating quickly over the solution.
Holy crap, that looks pretty cool. All right. So then they're saying it's also mobile compatible. So So it's designed to use from any device, empowering a real-world development environment that can work on desktop, laptop, or on the go. Okay, I have to see this. This is wild. Hold on. So I'm sorry. This is. Hold on.
Ideas can happen anywhere, whether you're at your desk or on the go, and that's why Copilot Workspace is accessible from the GitHub mobile app. It starts by defining your task, which you could type, or use your device's built-in dictation capabilities. You can then review the generated specification and add, edit, or remove items as needed. Once you're satisfied, continue on to review the proposed plan. And once you've had a chance to review the plan, move on to the implementation. You can manually review the code changes using the diff view and make edits as needed. And you can leverage the built-in terminal to run your unit tests, so you can check that the code is performing as expected. Once you're happy with the proposed changes, you can choose how you want to integrate them. For now, we'll create a pull request, and Copilot Workspace will generate a description for us. Let's get that created. Now, after switching back to the mobile app, you'll be able to find your new pull request is available. Exploring ideas on the go has never been easier, thanks to Copilot Workspace.
Holy crap. Okay, now that seems really cool. So then this is our mark on the future of the development environment, an intuitive Copilot powered infrastructure that makes it easier to get started, to learn, and ultimately to execute. Wow. Okay. So earlier last year, GitHub celebrated over 100 million developers on their platform and counting. Wow. So as programming in natural language lowers the barrier of entry to who can build software, we're accelerating to a near future where 1 billion people on GitHub will control a machine just as easily as they ride a bicycle. We've constructed GitHub Copilot Workspace in pursuit of this horizon as a conduit to help extend the economic opportunity and joy of building software to every human on the planet. Wow, that's pretty dope. And then at the same time, we live in a world dependent on and in short supply of professional developers. Around the world, developers add millions of lines of code every single day to ever move complex systems and are moving complexes. I don't know, and are increasingly behind on maintaining the old ones. Just like any infrastructure in this world, we need real experts to maintain and renew the world's code. By quantifiably reducing boilerplate work, we will empower professional developers to increasingly operate as system thinkers. We believe the step change in productivity gains that professional developers will experience by virtue of Copilot and now Copilot Workspace will only continue to increase labor demand. That's the dual potential of GitHub Copilot for the professional and hobbyist developer alike. Channeling creativity into code just got a whole lot easier. Wow. So now what I'm interested in, because they didn't start like a project with the natural language. You know what I'm saying? They had a project already, assuming working, and they're just adding like features to it, right? I would like to see something from like jump, like, hey, build me this paddle game or whatever, and then build it on top of that. I don't know, but that's kind of fascinating to me. And I totally spoke. This is a longer break session than I anticipated, but again, links and everything will be next to this recording of this video. But that's pretty dope. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think. I might actually sign up for the technical preview. By the way, here is the I forgot to share this. This is you can join the wait list. This is also in the thing, in the list of links. And yeah, pretty much I guess goes to the same stuff here. And pretty cool. They have different questions and stuff here. All right, nice. So, can I start a Copilot Workspace session from an external tool? They made a Raycast extension. I'm not sure what Raycast is. I never used that. But it looks like you can do like a URL or something, and it just interesting. So you just put like a URL, fill these in, and it will open up for you. Interesting. That is interesting. Huh. Okay, my bad. I just thought of a project I'm working on. I was like, that could be kind of cool. All right, let me get you out there because again, I've been yammering on about this, but this is kind of amazing. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Might actually have to go and give GitHub Copilot Workspace a try. Pretty dope. All right, so I'm gonna get y'all back to work. Let me see here. I'm gonna send y'all off with some traveling music. This right here is a song by Nujabes featuring a Pawnee Bee. The track is called Thank You. Thanks again for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Hopefully I'll have something working with this thing. I have no clue. Maybe I should ask this GitHub Copilot thing, like, hey, what's the difference between these two like tokens? What is going on? But yeah. So again, thanks for hanging out. Catch you around. I wonder if neither here now. My bad. I'm thinking about random stuff. All right. Thanks again, y'all. Y'all be easy. And yeah, Nujabes featuring a Pawnee Bee. Thank you. Peace.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to say I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is